Hi, James Cook with Yale Realty Capital Advisors here in our Miami office on September 9th. Just want to give you a quick update. We're in an interesting part of the cycle. We've seen rates, the treasuries have dropped nicely in the last kind of 60 days. We've seen them come in at about a half point, a little over a half point. The 10-year treasury's fallen from the kind of low fours into the mid threes, which is good for our business. And we're starting to see a pickup in activity. We're starting to see money roll back out of kind of cash positions and treasuries and bonds and looking for safe investments again. So we're seeing a pickup in investor demand on all types of properties. Our focus is obviously manufactured housing and RV. This year we're seeing overall just a pickup in volume. I just checked our numbers. We're up about 66% in terms of transaction volume this year over last year. Still busy. Close out of our third and then fourth quarter expected. So things are looking good. Definitely not what it was in 21 and 22 in the crazy days of the market with 3% interest rates and 1.5% treasuries, but it's definitely a picked up market. We're obviously in an election year, got a very important election coming up that's going to decide a lot of things. And I think our clients are often very worried about this. There's tax questions, there's major tax consequences. And there's economic consequences, of course, related with the election. And so, I wish I could tell you who's going to win. I have my preferences, but I think a lot of folks are worried about real estate, capital gains taxes rising with the next administration and maybe further regulation and kind of a broader push of regulation depending on how the election goes. We're kind of at a pivotal time. I think you've got the next 2 weeks to decide what you want to do, if you want to do a full proper call for offers process and sell this year. Just want to look at the calendar. We typically do a 4 to 5 week call for offers. We usually reserve another week for best and final. And then usually it takes a couple weeks to get a contract done. And due diligence is usually 30 to 45 days and closing periods are usually 30 to 45 days. When you add all those up, that puts you right at the end of the year. We could go to market in the next 2 weeks and get a deal out this year that would be properly ran, a full process, and still close this year. The beautiful thing about a process is you end up with 5 to 15 bids on your first round. Those bids are based on all the facts because we have time to go through all the details, put all the facts on the table during the process. When the offers are compared, they're truly apples to apples based on your real numbers. And then we'll do a best and final, and usually in that best and final, the buyer will have to put some money at risk to stand out of the competitive stack. So we have one deal right now we signed with $1 million non-refundable. We have one deal we signed with $50,000 non-refundable. I'm pretty sure we got a deal with $10,000 or $20,000 non-refundable at signing recently in another market. But it's a competitive market. There are plenty of buyers for clean, straightforward deals. And if you're looking to do a deal and be ahead of the potential 2025 changes that a new administration could bring, reach out right away if you would, and one of our representatives or one of our directors can help you. We're also very busy in the financing side. Rates have fallen nicely. We're seeing rates in the 6s, and I'm hearing that there are ways to get into the 5s. I would have to talk to our head of lending on that, or I would recommend you talk to Chris San Jose and Greg Ramsey on the lending side. And then we also, we're seeing a fair amount of equity be put to work. So whether you're an operator looking for a programmatic equity partner, or whether you're an equity group looking for a programmatic operator, we have those opportunities, and Jake Levin runs our equity desk. But looking forward to serving you either in 2024 or we'll be here in 2025 and beyond. Thank you so much.